A while back, we wrote a wonderful book called Money and the Law of Attraction. Many people were eager to know how to put money into the equation. And from that, Jerry chose 60 predominant statements, our favorites and his. And we think that this 60 card deck of affirmation cards represents the best vibrational latitude that anyone could achieve for the allowing of well-being on all fronts, not just financial, to flow into your experience. But we also know that when you're standing fixated on the problem of not enough money, that these cards are as much a curse as a blessing. Because when you affirm what you want, when you're feeling strong absence of it, you just get defensive, don't you? I can earn money by doing what I love to do. Right. The story I tell is the basis of my life. That's not good news. My every story is attracting its vibrational match. Oh, kill me now. I can see my world through the eyes of Source. My source must be blind. My attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. Damn. When you are standing in a place of not feeling good, not having what you want, not seeing the evidence of the prosperity that you want, and from that place of real fear or deep frustration or even anger, you make an effort to get it right. Your effort backfires because you're efforting against resistance. In other words, law of attraction doesn't effort against resistance. Law of attraction waits until you're a cooperative component and then just draws you with the other cooperative components, you see. So why would we so unwisely create such beautiful affirmations if they are so unuseful to those who need them most? Because need and desire are different frequencies. Because problems and solutions are different frequencies. Because we know that sometimes you'll be in the vibration of solution. Sometimes you'll be in the vortex. Sometimes you'll be tuned in, turned on, tapped into who you really are. Sometimes you will have just made love with your lover and you will be so high on life. Sometimes you will have just seen a rainbow or a sunset. Sometimes you will have been petting your cat or listening to music. Sometimes you will have just come out of meditation. You will be feeling absolutely no resistance whatsoever. And when under those conditions from inside the vortex, you read or affirm, my life is as good as I allow it to be, sweet music to my ears. I'll read the other side of that card. I'm always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Ah, so good to be in charge of my life. Welcome to planet Earth. You are here to have and seek joy. I can follow the trail of good feeling thoughts. In my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. From inside the vortex, these feel so good. Goosebumps ripple up and down your body. And while you affirm from inside the vortex, you tune your frequency there. You practice the frequency of it. What good is that? It makes you less likely to be out of the vortex. It makes you more solution-oriented, less problem-oriented. It cues you up. It firms you up. It establishes your vibrational position in the universe, and everything in your world then shifts because your point of attraction shifts. You spend a day aware of the vortex and doing your best to get in, and once you know you're in, stay in. Milk it, milk it, milk it, affirm from inside the vortex. You shift your point of attraction so dramatically that every relationship that you have immediately shifts, because you're no longer a match to the components of that person you work with, or that person you work for, or that person you live with, or those people that you know. You are no longer the same vibrational match to the people at the diner, or to the people in traffic, or to the people with whom you place your orders, or with the people with whom you co-create. When you shift your point of attraction, everything shifts. Everything shifts. Everything shifts. And as it shifts from inside the vortex, it shifts for the better. You keep that up a little bit. People watching you will say, "What is your magic?" And you'll say, "I stopped trying so hard. I discovered that effort was counterproductive, because the time I felt that I needed to offer the most effort was at the time I was offering the most resistant vibration. And I discovered I could not buck my own current. All I did was wear myself down, break myself down, defeat myself, and make it harder." So what did you decide to do, they ask? You decided to stop effort. If you stop effort, won't the world come to a screeching halt? Then they really come after you. Well, if nobody went to work, then what kind of a world would it be? Happier. But that's not what we're suggesting. We're not saying don't go to work. We're saying don't go unless you're in the vortex. We're not saying don't have a meaningful conversation. We're saying don't have it unless you're sure you're in the vortex. We're not saying don't offer action. We are saying let action be inspired from inside the vortex, and the action not only will be profoundly more productive. Oh, the leverage from inside the vortex is almost uncalculatable. The effort from inside the vortex, the leverage from inside the vortex is huge, because you have the energy that creates worlds flowing through you, and the cooperative components are immense. But we're not encouraging you to offer effort from outside the vortex, because it backfires.